today I am going to be working in my Fantasy Seasons book, having some tea. It's a big old cup of tea today. I've got this Valentine's page that I was working on last time. Well, not last time, but in a previous video, I guess. But I don't know if you can see the sparkle and shine that's on there, but this is awesome. I used this extreme glitter folk art paint over top of some Neil colors, and it turned out really cool. I really like how shiny and sparkly it is. So today I thought I would work on probably this little bear and then maybe some of the few other things in here. I want to get this done before Valentine's Day, so you guys get to watch me while we do this one. So I think for the bear, I've pulled a couple of colors. I've got sienna brown, I have burnt ochre, and I have seashell pink. And on the front cover of the book, they've got this little bear here. So I thought I would try to do my best little bear like that. And looks like they used coloring, watercolor, but I'm doing pencils today. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go in with the light first, just so I know where I want it to be light. And I for sure want it to be light around his nose and down his chest a little bit, onto his tummy. I think that he has overalls on. I think that's what that is. Let me double check and see if he's got overalls. Well, there's an apron. Well, he kind of has overalls on there. So I'm going to make this overalls. So his tummy's going to be down here too. So I hope everyone is having a great weekend so far. It is early morning Saturday for me. Usually I'm the first one up, but today I was not. My little one beat me down to it. So if you hear anything in the background, that would be her. Now I'm working with the sienna brown here. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but that's the fun of experimenting. It's just playing, seeing how it's going to go. I think I want this to extend a little bit farther, almost like a Care Bear belly. He's a little red. I'm hoping the sienna brown will tone that down a little bit. I'm not going to continue too far with that color. A little bit on the edge here, a little bit in here. Okay, now with the sienna brown, so this weekend in the US, there's the Super Bowl, which is normally a huge, crazy event. But of course this year with COVID, I'm guessing they're going to have to severely minimize the amount of people that they let into the stadium, if they let anyone in. I can only imagine how much the tickets for that are going to be this year. Typically, I mean, even for like the worst seat in the house, you're paying hundreds of dollars for it. It's crazy in my opinion, but for people who really love the sport, I guess it's worth it. But I'm actually proud of myself because I know who's actually playing this year, and it is Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, which is a huge story because he's 43 years old. and still going to the Super Bowl. And then also the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. I almost forgot his name. And he's a very young guy, but he's super good. Super good quarterback. So it's supposed to be a good game, and lots of people are invested now. I'm not going to give him really hair, like little fur. I'm just going to color him almost solid. I am going to come in with a darker color though. He's too red. So let's see. Let's refer to my color chart here. I think I'm gonna do the dark brown. So that's 946, and that's one of my baby pencils. Let's see how tiny he is. So I've got my pencil extender here. And these are Derwent. These are awesome. I'm gonna add in. There we go. That looks better. A little bit of shadow in here. Let's see what else is going on. I've been making videos pretty regularly for the past 2 weeks now. So I'm excited to get a lot of those out and published to you guys. My original game plan was to do every Tuesday and Saturday was to get a video out. And so far I think I've released one like every other day. I gotta slow down or I'm not gonna have any videos left to make. But I'm just having fun. It's a fun thing to do, especially the since it was the first of the month. I did my completed pages video, and then I have my collection video out there too, my entire collection video. So that has been by far my most popular videos. I'm just trying to add some shading in here so that it can look a little bit, doesn't have to look exactly like fur, but I want it definitely to have variations. I do have a flip through of this book that is coming out, I want to say tomorrow morning. I think that's when I scheduled it. So if you're interested in that, that'll be up. The lovely Pebbles Adult Coloring requested that one, and I love her channel so much, so she could probably request to see I don't know, any request that she's gonna make, I'm gonna try to get done. I don't know if you guys can tell, but he's looking a little bit more textured. I'm just doing, I'm not picking up my pen and doing like strokes like I would for fur, but I'm just kind of shading like into the lighter areas a little bit so that it looks like a little bit of fur, maybe. Push a little harder around his nose. Come back in with this light color and try to blend that stuff out a little bit around the lighter areas. I think that looks cute. Oh, we're going to go back in with the sienna brown a little bit and blend that into the hand. Yeah, those first colors that I grabbed were definitely too red. That dark brown. I think this dark brown is probably my favorite color. This is, I know, like at least my second or third of this color. Okay. And get a nice dark line right around the basket here, under his arm, and then along the pants here. I want a little bit of a more definition. Okay, there's our bear. Okay, so I think for his, I've grabbed a few colors that I want to use specifically, but I'm not really sure how I want to use them yet. So I think for his overalls, I was gonna do like maybe like a jean kind of color. So I've got, yeah, let's try these. I've got periwinkle, which is 1025, and I've got slate gray, which is 936. So we're gonna give this a go and see how it looks. I'll leave a little highlight on that part. I hope that's not bothering you guys too much being crooked here. Okay. Now this is like a darker gray tone of this same color. That's just going to add a little bit of, I do need a light color to come in here now. Let's grab, let's see, I'm going to grab the powder blue. Nope, that's cloud blue. Powder blue, which is 1087. Oh, that worked pretty well. Might be a little too light in these lighter areas. I'm going to come back in with my periwinkle. Just shade up into that. Doesn't have to be super light right there. Go back in with the powder blue. And then a little bit more of the slate gray down at the bottom to give it a little bit of shadow here. Yeah, that looks jean-like. Okay, so next I've got, excuse me, I'm gonna take a sip of tea real quick. Okay. Next, let's just focus on the bear. So we need to get his nose. I think, yeah. We're gonna do a little bit of 70% cool gray, so that's 1065, and then my little baby black. I'll leave a little bit of a highlight just at the tip of his nose. And then in with the white, just to save that highlight there. Okay, there's his nose. His bow tie. It shouldn't be purple because it's touching the purple. So I can use one of my pinks. And I did find a really nice color scheme that's got lots of purples and pinks in it. So I've got some of that, and I've also got a little bit of like a navy blue color, navy bluish purple color, and a turquoise color. I think I want to go pink for his bow tie, a pinky purple, so let's do these ones. So this is my lavender, which is 934. and my mulberry, which is $9.95. So I'm going to go with the lavender first. Oh, that looks awfully pinky purple. Let's try that again. We're going to erase this. It might not erase all the way, but that's okay because I'm going to use a different color. Yeah, I'm going to do the blues. So I'm going to do this violet blue and this, so violet blue is 933 and the, oh geez, Indanthrone blue is 208. Yeah, I'm going to go in with the dark one first and just color from the center. And then I'm going to use the violet blue. And I'm using very light pressure on this because it's such a dark color. And then I am going to come back in with the white and blend that together just to make it not so dark. There's this little hat. That's cute. Or no, that's not a hat. That's a bow tie. Hat is what I'm going to do next. I think I want his hat to be black as well. No. Yes? Yeah. Let's just make his hat black. I am going to add in another gray. Just a light 30% cool gray. And I'm going to... I probably should sharpen these. I'm leaving a little bit of a highlight. Coloring in from the edges here. Just leaving a little bit of highlight in the center. I'm going to do the same on his hat, the upright version. And then in the center of the top part of the hat. Come in with the darker gray. So I was trying to think of other things I could talk about. I am currently trying to finish, well, I've only just started it, but a book by Brandon Sanderson. It's a really, see, I've gotten a little bit, I don't know if you can see there, I've gotten a little bit of paint on this hat, so it's not wanting to cover up there. Hopefully that won't stand out too bad. So Brandon Sanderson is a sci-fi and fantasy writer, and I have read as many things as I could get my hands on by him. He's just a wonderful author, and this series that I'm reading right now is called The Stormlight Archive, and I'm reading the 4th in the series currently. It's his newest one, and the book is so good so far. I really like it. I wish I had more time to read. I wish I could read and color at the same time. I know people listen to audiobooks. I can't, for the life of me, I can't focus on audiobooks. I don't know why. They end up putting me to sleep. I don't know if that's like leftover from when my mom read to me as a kid or what it is, but anytime I hear people reading to me, I want to immediately go to sleep. Trying to leave a little bit of an edge there. Yeah, that is totally not gonna cover up. Shoot. But yeah, if you like sci-fi or fantasy books, definitely check out Brandon Sanderson. He has there's another series that I just absolutely adored called Mistborn, and it's a really good series. And this one that I'm reading now is more like it's like an epic fantasy. So It's not going to conclude anytime soon. And there's so many characters that sometimes I forget who's who, so I do have some... I did, before I started reading this, I had to go online and like find a recap of what happened in the last book and who all the characters were, but it's still a really good story. I like it a lot. He just comes up with very interesting worlds and magic systems. He uses a lot of different magic systems that are interesting. Let's try this light color through the center here. And I'm going to come back in with the black again to try to darken that up. This black is not wanting to get really dark. I wonder if it's this paper though, because it's kind of... it's a little smooth. And Prismacolors tend to do better. And there's a little bit of tooth on the paper, but not too much tooth. I've gone over a little bit on the top too. Well, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Let's do some bright pink for his little hat band. Darker pink in there. Oh, so I was using hot pink 993 and processed red 994 for that. Let's see. So I did use some Neo color on the basket here and on these flowers, and I need to shade that, but that's going to be boring for you guys to watch, so I'm not going to do that on camera. Let's color this cupcake here. We'll do that guy. All right, I am going to give it a pink. We're gonna do, nope, I lied. We're gonna do purple. This purpley color for the cupcake liner. I'm gonna use Dahlia Purple for the shadow color in here. Come back in with the lavender. And blend that out with the white. Okay, and then we'll do some light pink frosting. Okay, let's do this big kind of pinkish colored cherry on the top. I'm just adding in a little bit of shadow there, and then I'm gonna go to a lighter tone up at the top. Again, I'm gonna bring this white in. I need to clean that guy. Here we go. Come back in with a little bit more of that processed red. Let's do do some turquoise. So we've got some light aqua. I'm going to color the little sprinkles, that light aqua color. I'm going to do, let's do dark purple 931 for the little dots. And for the hearts, let's do hot pink. I am going to add a little bit of this hot pink in for a little bit of shadow on the icing, just a tad. Come back in with the, oh, what was this one? Deco pink is this other light pink that I'm using. Sorry if I didn't say that before. Okay, I think that looks pretty cute. Let's see, what else? What else can I talk about? I am currently trying to think of a tag video idea. I really like to watch those. I think I'm going to use this violet blue again for this little bow. I really like to watch those. Other people make them, and I would like to start one of my own so that I can see everybody's answers. I have a couple ideas. I do need to check and make sure that it's not already been done. But I think it'll be a fun one to make and a fun one to watch. And I feel like it gives people a little bit of something to talk about in their videos instead of just trying to come up with stuff on their own. I tend to focus so much while I'm coloring that it is kind of hard for me. I'm going to use the 50% cool gray. Kind of hard for me to, oh no, I'm not going to color those. I think I'm going to color those green because that's like a flowery kind of thing. These guys down here can be gray though. A little bit, add a little gray so I can make them white. Yeah, it's hard for me, case in point, it's hard for me to focus while I'm coloring. I tend to just want to be quiet and get my stuff done, and you know, if I'm recording, sometimes I feel like I need to entertain you guys. I know there are some videos out there where it's just somebody coloring and they tell you what they're gonna do, they do it, and then that's it. And those are interesting ones to watch. Sometimes when you don't want to listen to somebody else talk, those are a good one to watch. This little guy, I think is the same one that I colored. Yeah, so I think I'm going to try to do him that same color, like a turquoisey color, because I've got that turquoise color in here already. I'm just going to make him a little bit lighter. I did go over the lines in several areas, but I'm not super worried about it. I don't get overly concerned with things having to be exactly perfect. I'm always pleased if it turns out well and I don't make mistakes, but I'm not so worried about it that it, you know, it would completely ruin the page if I got out of the lines a little bit. Now, what I do worry about the most is color choices. If I don't like the color, then the whole thing is out the window. Because I can take a little bit of messy coloring, but I can't take something that just looks not right to me. All right, let's use some of this white. Now in my flip through, I did talk about how these guys are, these little hidden characters are spread throughout the book. And when my brother speaks a little bit of Japanese, and when he translated it, it's translated to essentially, like this one was mouse ghost or mouse spirit, I think is what it more closely translated to. So I thought they were really cute. What color did I do his nose in the last one? He has a pink nose. That's appropriate. Pink nose. Get a little bit more color right at the edges. I think he's pretty cute. I like the bunny one too. At first, when I first got this book, I was confused. I was like, what are all these weird things thrown in here? And then I saw the front cover. I was like, oh yeah, that's, there's a point to that. I think this little bear, I think he's going to be like a pink no, he can't be pink because he's right against a pink basket. He's going to be a white teddy bear. But he's going to have pink little, he's going to have a pink nose and, little pink ears. That might have been too much. Sorry, I'm gonna have to erase a little bit again. There we go. Just gonna do lightly some light gray around the edges to give it the appearance of roundness a little bit, and then the shadows here. Just a little bit at the base. I'm gonna come in with the white. I don't know if it's exactly a bear because he's got like this stripe of stuff right there, so maybe it's a skunk or a raccoon, or I don't know. He is going to have little black eyes. I'm going to give him hot pink nose and hot pink ears. Let's do a really light pink. Okay, and we'll give him a processed red bow. A cute little bear. What else? Let's do this little book here. I'm gonna make that one, I think. I'm going to give it purpley heart on the cover. And then we'll make this book. Let's make it white too. There'll be lots of white on this page. So to do that, I'm just outlining. Sorry, I'm gonna have to sharpen this pencil. It's just too short. Okay, that's a little bit better. I'm just drawing right along the edges of the book here. And then I'm going to give a little bit of shadow around his hands. The rest of that should just be able to just be white. So just come back in with the white again. Okay, and there's our white book. I do have these markers that I want to use. I just got these glitter markers, Crayola Art with Edge, and I tried them out the other day and they look really neat, so I do want to use them. I have a purple and a pink in this set. Let me see if I can show you what how sparkly they are. So here's the pink. These are kind of perfect colors to go with this page too. And here's the purple. I hope you can see how sparkly they are. They're super sparkly. So I do want to use these guys in here too. I think maybe just for some of the random hearts we'll use this. So I'm going to put this pink right in here. Here. This is going to be the sparkliest page. I think I do want to give this, I know I went over that already with pencil, but I'm going to go over it again with this sparkly crayon. And I kind of like how that looks a little bit better, so I think I'll give each of these a base of the pink. I'm going to do these hearts down here with sparkles. I think that that is also supposed to be a heart back there. Those are fun. Let's see, maybe this big heart over this way. I think that one will work. So we'll just do a quick base with that pink. I'm really going to have to get some new Prismacolors soon. They are starting to wear pretty thin. I've got a lot of little baby pencils, and then I've got several of them that are about halfway used up. I need to go through and make a page of ones that I don't use. Try to get some of those colors used up. Okay. It's got lots of lines through it, but still super sparkly. I might have to go back over that one. Maybe it'll dry a little bit better than, maybe not big areas are great with that. I'm actually going to add a little bit of sparkle to this. Ooh, that was a lot. There's a big old bubble in the middle of that. Well, shoot. Guess that's going to be how it is. I wonder if it'll do the same thing here. Yeah, that one is super, super liquidy. I'm going to do one more pink heart up here. You did have to get these started by pumping it up a little bit to get the paint or the liquid running down into the marker tip. So maybe, you know, I probably should check and make sure that that's not, it bled through a little bit. That's okay. Is that dry yet? I don't like the way that that streaked. Yeah, I'm able to cover it up a little. Well, all right, I'm gonna let it be for today. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this, whatever this was. I hope you enjoyed watching me color, and I hope you enjoyed the little bit of chatting that I was able to do. And I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks again for stopping by today. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.